One, two, three. You hear me?
I'm on Instagram. All right, I'm tired. I've been filming all day. I'm ready
What's my
for me
title?
some relax.
What's on with my
On the
title?
white paper.
Okay.
It went down, Courtney.
Give me those names too.
I text them to you.
Huh?
I text them.
And just when you thought it may be saved, it's not. Good evening to you. I am the one and only. I'm Thaddeus Matthews, and welcome again to still the most controversial television talk show anywhere in the world. Let me note this when I get through with my announcements and things of that nature, that there are some things I'm going to say tonight that's going to offend some people. Um, You're one of these political folk. I'm on the air. Let me call you when I go into commercial break. Thank you. Um, need to because I need to talk to him about some monies. Um, I'm going to say some things tonight that's going to offend some people. I mean, it's not the first time I've offended some people. Um, Especially if you are a bad parent. What I'm going to say tonight is going to offend you. Even as I deal with the tragic death of Kimmy, that's her name, when Kimmy Bacon, there's some things that just need to be said that people want to be hushed on. You want to be politically correct on. You don't want to state facts as they are. So, my title tonight of what I'm going to be discussing after I do my little political announcements is: does your child need to be saved from you? Yeah. Does your child need to be saved from you? I'm going to talk about that tonight. And like I said, I'm going to offend some people. I may even offend some of the family of this young lady. But there's nothing that I can say that can hurt the 17-year-old. I ain't got no heaven, I ain't got no hell to send her to. But the hell that many of your children are living through is the results of bad parenting. I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. And like I said, some of y'all going to get pissed at me. I don't give a damn. I really don't. I really don't care because your pastor ain't gonna say it. He don't want to hurt your feelings, and I don't give a damn about your feelings. I don't. I don't care whether I hurt your feelings or not. There are some things that must be said in our community. I think some of this is going to be on my FU Friday message on tomorrow. Those of you that don't know what my FU Friday message is, don't worry about it. But before I get into that, did you send me the names of everybody there?
Yes.
You know, pastoring and real pastoring is something that is hard, especially when you pastor and your ministry is like mine. I'm radical, I'm unorthodox, I'm not traditional in my teaching, my beliefs. So I alienate the traditional minded Christian, the traditional missionary Baptist Church of God in Christ, Pentecostal yabba dabba doers. I offend you because, first of all, I'm known as the cussing pastor. I even wear it on my clothes. That's a brand. I'm a business person, I'm a marketer. I'm not ashamed of the fact that I believe in God and I'll cuss your ass out too. I don't. I'm not ashamed of the fact that I will drink a little Hennessy. Gonna get me some tonight. I've had a long day. I'm not, it doesn't matter to me whether it offends you that you know I like a big booted girl with some nice titties on them, that, you know, that booty sway when she walk. It does not matter to me if you have a problem with that. My relationship with God is personal. I give less than a damn what a Negro think about who I am and what I am. But in pastoring, it ain't about the hoop and the holler. It ain't about the running and the jumping. It's about whether or not you can change the condition of the mindset and the conditions of the living of people in the community, not just church folk. Not just church folk. The commission was to go ye therefore into the hedges and highways. And there are those who, because of who I am publicly, you find a reason to talk negatively about the ministry of Naked Truth, Liberation, and Empowerment Ministries. I get no salary. I wish folk would give, but they don't. I'm talking about folk that show up on Sunday morning, the few that show up. Yes, I've got a monstrosity of a building. Folk don't come because I'm that non-traditional guy. I'm that guy that's on TV. I'm that guy that ought to have it. You ought to have it. You shouldn't uh, need people to do anything. And the things that I do for people are not for me. The food program that I have at Naked Truth ain't for me. I'm gonna eat every day. When I got off the radio this morning, Brother Jeffrey Futrell over at the Young Men's University, uh, over there at the airport on the signature line, Jeffrey Futrell is mentoring and molding young men, and they have a restaurant where the private planes come in. And he called me. I went over there. Uh, they had me a platter of pancakes and eggs and sausage and potatoes, uh, biscuits and jellies, um, and some what is mimosa, champagne and orange juice by the pitcher. I got so full from breakfast, I have not eaten again today. So I'm going to eat. But I'm radical like Yeshua was. That's Jesus, in case y'all don't know. I'm radical. I'll cuss your ass out. Jesus didn't cuss. Yes, he did. He talked about folk. He called them out of his name. Check your Bible. Your King James Version will show you that he talked about the church folk, vipers and snakes, and that's calling you out your name. My favorite word, mother flocker. Ooh, I'm gonna mess up and say it one day on TV. Jesus probably wanted to call them church folk a whole bunch of mother flockers. Ignorant mother flockers, thieving church going mother flockers, church folk that's deceiving folk mother flockers. Yeah, yeah, them mother flockers. Mother flocker, mother flocker, mother flocker. Jesus, when he chased those that were robbing the people in the temple, and he overturned the table. He didn't overturn them because they were selling, because it was the tradition to sell, but they were overcharging the folk. You won't turn my house into a den of thieves, mother flockers. Get your mother flocking asses on up out of here. Jesus whooped them. Jesus probably would have used mother flocker if the mother flocking word had been available. I'm radical. I travel around the country. I speak. Yes, I get paid. I travel now on the T.S. Madison pay show. We going to Birmingham this month. I'll be in another city next month. I got people calling me um, in St. Charles, Louisiana, that want the cussing pastor to come and be with them. I'm appearing on a CD from a rapper I didn't even know. Freddie, what's his name? Gibbs, Freddie Gibbs. They wanted me cussing. They took one of my things off of Instagram and put it on the CD. Yes, they paid me well. They want me now. They call me to travel to some cities to promote the CD, and the first thing that the white man told me, Ethan, that's his name, when he called me, we know we got to pay you. I said, yes, you know, right. And fly me in. And see, I do like the white people and the big entertainers. I have my assistant with me when I fly around the country. She handles my business. So you got to get 2 airplane tickets. You got to pay me, and I only stay in 4 to 5 star hotels. I don't stay in none of them hotels that you go to the door with a little key. Uh, you gotta have an elevator. Gotta have an elevator to go up in. You know how you just walk up to them doors and the room is on the outside. Oh, no, hell no. I don't stay in that. Uh-uh. But I'm saying all of that to say this, that the reason that I'm feeding people is because God's been good to me. I asked God to increase my territory, and God is doing that. I'm known all over the country, even as the cussing pastor, because there are people who now listen that wouldn't listen to T.D. Jakes, ain't gonna listen to Paul Morton, ain't gonna listen to these regular folk because they have been hurt and abused in the church. And I talk just like them. I'm able to get their attention, and you can't cook a fish. You can't clean a fish until you catch him. So they, I got folk all over the world. I hear from folk that appreciate what I do everywhere but in Memphis. And the reason that I'm trying to feed 500 families every month is because there is a serious hunger problem in this city. Serious. And we got 25,000 pounds of food a month ago. Excuse me. This Saturday, most of all of that food will be gone. But I want to thank Monica, Chandra, Nellie, Evelyn, Iris, and of course Dale that put together. Y'all gonna work tomorrow again, don't you? Put together grocery bags. See, when we feed folk, you gonna eat at least your family, whatever your number is, you gonna eat for at least a week. We ain't just giving you 1 can of this and 1 can. No, we give you a whole, what you call them things?
Sleep.
A whole sleeve of this grocery and this canned food. You're gonna be able to make you some chitlin and all kinds of things. Because this was nothing I had to do. It wasn't nothing I had to do. Because like I said, I'm gonna eat somewhere every day. If it ain't nothing but a bologna and cheese sandwich, I'm gonna eat somewhere. But there are over 200,000 people in this county that have to worry where their next meal is coming from. I've seen mothers and I've seen men crying because we developed a idea and a concept that came to me from God to help my fellow man. I ain't getting nothing out of it. Y'all won't even show up at the church. You'll come get my groceries. When I give out jobs, you'll come get a job. You'll do that, but you won't come see me on Sunday morning because you done got what you needed. And the inside of me says, why you do it? Them damn folk don't give a damn about you. Why are you feeding folk? Because I've been led by God, the Creator, in His awesomeness, to be a vessel whereby men can eat. So, again tonight, because all of this gross is going to be gone by the weekend, 372 families is what I have on the list. And I'm inviting those families to come get your groceries. You must have your voucher with you when you come on Saturday between 10 and 2 o'clock. We got groceries for something that's going to feed your family, feeding the need. We've partnered with the Memphis Food Bank. The USDA stuff is free, but all that other stuff that we give, and we could have just given you the free stuff that the USDA get. We could have gave you what they used to call when I was a little boy. I don't know if they still call them commodities. But that ain't the way I roll. I wanted people to have quality, nutritious food. So we pay the cost to do it. So I need your help so that we can get ready for October. If you don't want to give, don't. But don't be negative about anybody else giving. T, put the PayPal thing on the screen. Because at Instagram, I'm going to come and block quite a few y'all, and just a minute, just give me a few minutes, and I'm gonna do what I do. The other night, I asked for your assistance. Thank you, Miss Lucille Catron. She gave $100. Miss Peggy down at Memphis Nights. That's my spot. That's one of my spots. I gave $100. 2 or 3 10s and 25s. Y'all go to churches of these so-called mega church Negroes. How many folk they feeding every month? Have you heard your pastor have the desire to feed 500 families a month? Y'all giving to these ministries, but you won't give because I'm Thaddeus Matthews. I ain't gonna change me. I'm gonna still be cussing after you give. I'm gonna still do my talk show the way I do it. I'm still gonna be that preacher that play the hell out of some blues every morning. I'm still gonna be him. I'm 62 years old. So I don't give a damn at this point in my life what you think about me personally. But that used to be a song we used to sing when I was a little boy. They probably don't sing it no more. The song was, "May the works I've done speak for me." You called me that no good mother flocker, that arrogant mother flocker, and I did enough to be arrogant, if that's what you want to call it. Self-confident. I'm a working mother flocker. Yeah, yes I am. 7 days a week. You call me whatever it is that you want to call, but you can't say that I have not been a service in this community. I need to raise some money to feed for the next month. I'm going to do this every month. Every month. People are hungry in this city every month. I want to eliminate the excuse for not getting up and going to get a job. Well, I didn't have nothing to feed my children, so I had to just say, no, no, no. I'm going to take away all of your excuses for being hungry. That's my mission. That's the cussing pastor's mission. I'm going to leave this up all night. I wish I could give 20 of y'all to go and give me $100 and I could pull this sign down. Or give me $50 or $25, but 10 or 5, whatever it is that you can give. Yeah. Whether it's on the PayPal or there on the Cash App. I feed the black folk, I feed the white folk, the Vietnamese, the Chinese, the Portuguese, the Indians on the reservation. Those of you that don't like me, I'll feed you. You still ain't gotta like me, but at least when you rub your belly and it's full, he may not be that bad after all. But I ain't gonna change. I'm gonna still cuss a mother flocker out. If you need to be cussed out. But I want to feed folk. And I don't do fundraisers. Whoever the hell you are on here, man, kiss my entire black ass. This is not a fundraiser. This is feeding folk. I might have to feed your hungry ass mammy. Cause your ass is gonna say, mama, I ain't got nothing. So nigga, please. See, ignorance, and you gone. And see, that's what happens in our community. Y'all wait for white folk to come to your community to save you and deliver you. White ministries who get grants. I don't get no damn grants. I don't get no grant. I don't get nothing. I ain't tight enough with these politicians because I ain't kissing no politician's ass to do nothing. I got a mentoring program, a girls, a boys, we got a women's program. Ain't nobody giving me a damn thing. But I'm out here trying to serve this community. There it is. Will you help? Will you support what we're trying to do? There it is. I'm probably feeding some of your kinfolk. I need to raise some money tonight to do that. Will you give? I need you to give. Let me change that word of raising. I need you to give. I need you to give. I'm keeping that up all night long. All right? Let's see if you care about your fellow man. We'll see. All right. Let me say this. Next Friday is the first day of early voting. You candidates who are running for office, you no-name candidates, you need to advertise. My price is $35, has been $35. We get about 28 days, 27, 28 days before October the 3rd. You still have time to get your message out. I'm doing the whole package for, you want a commercial, a visual commercial, it's $2,500. That includes the production of your commercial. That includes 3 spots a night on this show, 2 spots a day on my radio show. That's 5 commercials a day, plus the opportunity to come and speak your case right here on this television show. $2,500. Or if you just want me to read your little brochure for the next month, that's $1,000. If you want to come on this show for 2 hours, that's $1,000. If you just want to come for 30 minutes to an hour, that's $500. No other media is offering you the opportunity to do that. All you got to do is call me 231-9239. 231-9239. All right? You can do that. I'm getting ready to take a commercial break. Then when I come back, does your child need to be saved from you? I'm going to talk a little bit about this Kimmy Bacon situation. But I had an opportunity to look at Kimmy's mama's page. I pulled her mama's record. Her mama on paper now. See, I hear you out here. She's on probation now. I looked at the mother's page. I even looked at how the mother is dressed. There's some things I'm going to say. It's going to piss some folk off. So let me go and give me a commercial in. Then I'm going to come back, and I don't give a damn what you think. Okay, I don't. If you one of them mother flockers that like to hate on me, you can either stay your mother flocking self right here or get the hell off the TV. Because I'm going to say some things that need to be said. We'll be back right after these commercial messages.
Yeah, you want some chips?
What's that?
Some chips?
Some chips?
Yeah.
No.
You good?
You ain't got no meat in there?
Got some pork and pie. I mean some pork rinds.
Pork
Pork rinds.
Do what?
Got some pork rinds.
You got some skins?
Yeah, got some skin.
I'll take a bag of skin. In a hot sauce?
They hot and spicy.
Yeah.
You can eat it now.
I just put it in.
Open that bag. Hell if I ain't.
I just asked them, oh, they hot as hell. Don't
They
you
hot.
not wanna eat that? it's still water.
Give me one
Only
for
ate
the-
two of them. Now we're gonna start stealing.
Thaddeus, I found that song you was on.
Huh?
Freddie Gibbs.
You did.
Do what?
Mhm.
You-
I said I found that song you was on with Freddie Gibbs.
Did you?
Yeah,
I wanna hear it. No, no.
it was a good song.
It's bad.
I mean, he cussing on it. He from Gary.
Oh, jeez. He cussing on it.
Jack Atlanta music gone.
He is. Oh, man.
Is that
I'm
like
so
you
tired.
sing
I'm hungry.
Is that like you sing on that?
Mo Breezy, you gone.
Do it.
No, turn it off and let me see if you change it. No, you good. See, I'm getting ready to go to sleep. You need anything? You messing up your diet with all this shit.
Right.
Who skins?
My daddy's gonna eat them on TV soon.
It is.
I know.
Huh?
You gonna eat them on TV?
Yeah. I ate some neck bones last week.
No.
Courtney. Y'all have a good night. Y'all gonna be sitting in.
Much
there
love in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Often. The things is hot.
Mm.
Let me tell George that, oh, I know what you said. It was going down outside.
I gotta have a fruit. Damn, it's melting.
Hey, T. 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 Let me know when you're on your last commercial call. I'm eating these skin. Why you worry about what my beliefs are? What are your beliefs? My beliefs, that shouldn't be important to you. Mm.
They say you making them hungry.
Who? Mm. Selena, I'll be in Florida. What day in October? October 21st. I'll be in Miami. Is that close to you, girl? Mm, mm, mm. All hell. Mm. Ah. Make sure I ain't got no crumbs around my mouth. Mm. And welcome back, okay? Welcome back tonight here on the Thaddeus Matthews Show. 17-year-old Kimmy Bacon is dead. As a result of being in a car with a boyfriend, 3 o'clock in the morning, Marvick Jr., you gone. 3 o'clock in the morning with persons who attempted to carjack someone. Whoever you are, let me just go and call you so I can cuss you out real bad. You know what? You're not even worth my time because you want to talk to me about Andrew Caldwell. And I don't give Andrew Caldwell even any time or any thought because he wants to be relevant. So what I'm going to do with you, sir, is block your number from my phone. I don't give him a stage. I don't give her, whatever he wants to be today, a stage. So that's done with. Now, you're in a car with individuals or a individual at 3 o'clock in the morning. You are 17 years old. So I made a post today on my Facebook page, and I asked the question, why would a mother allow their 17-year-old daughter to be out at 3 a.m.? Hot Boy Turk, what's up, my friend? 17 years old. Then I started listening and reading some of the comments of folk on the page who say that, well, you know, you can't watch the children all the time. Granted, they gonna do things that they want to do. Granted, she wasn't living with her mama. She was going from place to place. That one really disturbed me because why is a 17-year-old not with her mama? Well, see, she was going from house to house having to live. Why? See, she was illiterate. She wasn't going to school. Why? Then I looked at the mother's Facebook page. I looked at how the mother was dressed, how the mother was acting. Let me see if I can go to her page. Again, I pulled the mother's record. Mother's on probation right now. for reckless aggravated assault, for running over a security guard in an apartment complex when she pulled up to the gate and the guard asked her for ID. He's standing in front of the car and she bumps him with the car. She bumps him a second time. He has to pull his weapon. She gets out the car and runs. Let's see. Yeah, I've got. I'm looking at the mother's page. And I began to understand some things. She was born in 1980, so how old that make her? How old that make the mama? There. You're supposed to be able to answer that right off. She was born November 13, 1980. How old is that, there? With your 3-degree having said. Huh? What the hell are you doing over there?
Eating.
Okay,
39.
don't be eating. Give me the answer.
39.
39. So the mama is 39, the girl is 17. That means she had the girl when she was what? She was what?
22.
Okay, thank you. Damn it, quit eating and answer. Them skins ain't that damn good.
I would eat.
You didn't give me no hot sauce for mine over here. But I'm looking at the mother, her attire. And I have to ask the question. On her page, she calls herself pure scrumptious. I'm gonna probably be blunt now though, but. So, if you as a mother is ghetto fabulous, what do you expect your children to be? See, children now have no fear of their parents. Many of you, as sorry as mammies, you went and screwed a sorry as man. Your sorry DNA mixed with his sorry DNA, and all you could produce is a child that's gonna have sorry DNA. You have no rules. You have no regulations. Your children don't fear you. Well, my child ain't supposed to be scared. Yeah. Your child your child should have a certain amount of fear in them that you're going to kick their ass. You going to slap the out of them when they get out of line and get out of order. But you cannot wait until a child, what kind of pounce out my mouth like that? The one that's blocking you off his page. You can't wait till a child get 6, 7, and 8 years old and started talking about discipline. When I go, the mother's name is Latoya Bacon. When I see a mother on Facebook with blonde hair, no blonde weave down to your asshole, I see you trying to dress like a teenager. The first thing that comes to my mind is that you didn't consider yourself a mama, you considered yourself a friend. We're gonna be running buddies. What tweet? I don't know even know who Tammy is. But I looked. I'm looking at the mama's Facebook page. Your dress, mama, up to your shadow of the valley of death. And you damn sure ain't fearing no evil. I got issues. I got issues, and one of the things I got to say is, and y'all don't want to hear this. She would not be dead if she had not been in the car with a boyfriend who decides that they gonna be carjackers. Come on. I gotta say it, because see, y'all wanna be politically correct. Oh, woe is her. See, she dead. Ain't nothing that can be said that's gonna change the condition of dead. But it might keep somebody else from getting in that same condition. Had she not been in the car with somebody that was carjacking, and when I went back and I read her Facebook page, they talked about being at a service station previously where somebody was waiting to carjack somebody. So being at a service station in the morning time was not about trying to get no gas, no oil, no little chicken wings, anything. It was there. You're there for the sole purpose of committing a crime. The wages of sin is death. I don't care about Tammy Sawyer, no damn dog getting you from that. Don't waste up my page talking to me about no Tammy Sawyer, talking about a damn dead dog. I don't care. When you put yourself in certain conditions, things can happen. If you break in my house and I'm in there, you're gonna die. I don't give a damn how black your ass is. You can come in the house with a Black Lives Matter shirt on. The only black life that matters if you come into mine is me. I don't give a damn about your black ass. I'm gonna try to send your black ass down there to one of them funeral homes. But you ain't gonna have no damn insurance. Y'all gonna have the nigga insurance. They call that GoFundMe. Damn. If and here's the boyfriend. Here's the boyfriend. And I don't know why the police ain't got him yet. Jarvis. Y'all carjacking a guy. He's a security guard. He come out, he violated the law. He come out blazing, shooting. You don't take my mother flocking car. Pow, 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 pow. Boyfriend, don't take her to the hospital. Right there at Delta Medical Center. Took her on a dead end street, pull her body out of the car, leave her in the middle of the street. The girl who was holding on to her tells the story on Facebook, because y'all know y'all tell all your business on the Facebook. But the boyfriend, Jarvis, what did he call himself? Ho boy or something on the Facebook. Leaves her in the street. You know she was already screwing. If you're out at 3 o'clock in the morning, baby, ain't nothing open but some legs and the hospital. That's all was open is 3 o'clock. It's some legs. Well, she couldn't go home to her mama. The question again becomes why? Yeah. You sorry ass menace. You don't give your children any responsibilities. Your house is not even a safe haven for your child because you live in a effed up life. You effed up mentally. You dope smoking, you an alcoholic, you screwing every Tom, showing off every Dick and every Harry. You screwing a man in the presence of your daughter for a hamburger. Give him an extra piece of ass if they put some cheese on the sandwich. You'll blow in his ass if he buy a milkshake with it. You screwing a man for the house note and he can't pay the whole house note. He give you $25 on your rent and you giving up your ass. You ain't got no car, or if you got a car, you can't give away enough ass to even get no gas to go in your car. You got to stand in the line to get you some free notebook paper, but you're giving away ass. You 38, you 39, you 40, and wanting to look like you 16. You're not supportive. You have no discipline in the house. You're never proud of their accomplishments. You never ask them what their goals, their dreams, and their aspirations are. You never ask them what the old folk used to ask folk in my time. What you want to be when you grow up. Because our children now have no such thing as life expectancy. Instagram, you're timing out for the first hour. I'm going to take a commercial break and bring you back. But the question tonight, does your child need to be saved from you? We'll be back after these commercial messages. This skin sure is good. I'm hungry one.
We're hungry.
Who is we hungry?
You and me.
You had a good breakfast.
I'm gonna tell my grandma on you.
You do what?
Tell my grandma on you.
Tell your grandma. Well, I need to stop and get you something to eat for you before I take you to the home. Huh?
Yes.
No.
You need to be nice to me. I gave you the good drink, cause this was for you.
That's a nasty drink.
That was the only thing in the bag, but I had brought that one down to the office. I was so glad when I saw it. I was like, oh yeah, he ain't gonna want this.
Bitch ain't gonna lie because this is a motherfucking TV show. Ratchet ass bitch, get your motherfucking ass off the goddamn page. And you motherfucker gonna tell, how the fuck are you non-eating bitches gonna tell me what the fuck to eat? Bitch, Alex, whatever, get the fuck off my goddamn page. Do you ratchet ass bitches not understand that this is a TV show? I'm in a commercial break and I do whatever the fuck I wanna do. You don't like it, get the fuck off the page. I didn't invite your ass to come. Bitch, you're just hungry. You want some. Have I ever been to Gary, Indiana? Last time I was in Gary, y'all didn't have nothing there. Y'all ain't had nothing. Y'all ain't had nothing in Gary, Indiana since the Jackson 5 left.
Damn.
EB card carrying bitch gonna tell me about my goddamn skin. Bitch, keep on eating your goddamn ruined noodles. I ain't got no hot sauce, man. Patrick, it's been a long day.
Ugh.
What about Freddie Gibbs? Woo. See, because I wasn't paying attention. Was the paper out on the screen?
Yeah,
No.
one, leaving it up.
Yeah, make sure it's on now. Y'all just mad cause you motherfuckers ain't got no goddamn skin. Hungry as I is real good right now. Such a fucking lady, you gone. Let me know when you get to the last one now. So I can wipe these crumbs on my mouth. My Facebook page, where you can hear me. Okay. Ooh, do I have enough I need? I ain't got nothing to eat another one. It's just like a Lay's potato chip. You can't eat just one.
That's half a bag over here, I can't eat no more than that. I need some real food.
You know, I look at some of you politicians who are experts in politics. And I told Lee Esther, and I took her money. And I tried to give some advice. And don't listen to me, I've only been doing this 35 years. I told her, the commercial says nothing. I be trying to help black folk out. Unblock, no, am I not going to block William? I'm going to block you for even being dumb enough to say that. Okay. You put a commercial on, and you're just moving your lips. You don't say why you should be elected. The only thing the commercial, T, run that commercial again. Wait a minute. I want you to watch this commercial. This is how not to produce a political commercial. And I called her before I put it on the air. My job is to take your money. But I tried to give you some advice from 35 years of doing commercials. Y'all wanted somebody else to do your commercial. I could have did it a whole lot better, but you don't say nothing. Then in the commercial, you got a person that's running against you Mr. Summers in the commercial. And she tells me, well, they gonna see him for a second. But there is no verbiage in there that says why you should be elected. Run it again, T. I want you to watch this. Diamond, you gone. No, Diamond gone. It doesn't even tell you that early voting starts next week. It doesn't say anything. Your commercial should address what you're running for. The people should hear from you. The commercials that I produce, I make sure that people speak themselves. You got David Poole, run David Poole's commercial. You see it? That's the way you put a commercial together. Y'all get all these dumb ass experts that don't know from Shinoda. When you're putting together a commercial, you're selling yourself. When you don't say nothing, you ain't sold nobody. Folks don't want to just sit there and read your commercial. They don't. They don't want to read it. They want you to say, play Nicole's commercial again. Nina, you come to church Sunday? I got a good message for you Sunday. Hot chocolate? Bye. And you look like a dick rider too, brother. You see the difference in the commercials that I produce. You got Tony Green. You got Tony Green. Run Tony Green. Tell them just too much for you. Do you see the difference? Plus, I produced a commercial in one day. Tony's commercial was cut about 12 noon, and she was on TV that night because I know what the hell I'm doing. Who else I do on that? LaTroy. Play LaTroy. Selena, you're gonna have to come see me while I'm in Miami. Mhm. That's the way you do a commercial. Okay? You speak so that the people can hear what you're all about. What's your agenda? But y'all want to go get them fancy folk that don't know nothing about this business. Oh, they shoot commercials. But I've been doing this longer than some of them young boys been living. I know how to put a commercial that is going to sell. I was telling my good friend, I got to cut you some commercial Tuesday, Ed Ford. I told Ed, we ain't gonna do no pictures. You gonna talk to the people. I'm gonna cut his commercial Tuesday. He'll be on the air either Tuesday evening or Wednesday night. But these nothing ass politicians that y'all follow. Oh, by the way, Willie Harrington. Y'all been wanting him to be what Whittick gonna do? Big Whittick. Well, Big Willie is gonna be here on Wednesday night. I'm gonna have to play that gangster walking Harrington song. I played it on the radio this morning, and I'll be playing it on the radio every day. All right? Now, let's get back to these sorry ass mammies who are putting these children out. Let me tell you something. And I'm gonna say it. If you out carjacking, somebody said they ain't got no sound. You got sound? I don't know. Baby, you must have one of them phones, like they do them EBT. Do they have an EBT TV that if you don't pay, they cut your your phone off. See, y'all always want to talk about deadbeat daddies, but see, some of you, some of you mamas need to sew your coochie up. Or am I supposed to be saying cootie cat? Cootie cat. That's they didn't want me saying coochie. Cootie cat. That sounds worse to me, but I'll say it. Cootie cat. Y'all need to get a needle and some thread. Sew your cootie cat up, and just leave enough to pee out of. Because y'all bringing children into this world that you do not want to be responsible for. See, when your child is dead and you sitting on that front row, ask yourself, am I the cause of my child laying in that box? What didn't I do? You mamas need to stop trying. I know I could say coochie if I want to because it's my show, but they was talking about cootie cat sound better. I don't know why cootie cat. That sounds nastier than saying coochie. But the nastier for me, the better. I like it nasty. I'm a nasty motherflucker. Yes, I am. Shabba dabba doo. But I'm gonna tell y'all. Let me help y'all some. I'm gonna give y'all some information. You mamas and daddies too. I'm gonna tell you about an app, a free app, because y'all know y'all don't want to pay nothing, that you can keep up with the whereabouts of your child. It's called Life 360. I know a lady that has it, and she has it on her child's phone. And the child does not know that it's on their phone. You can't tell them. As long as the phone is on, you can keep up with the whereabouts of your child. You can monitor everywhere your child goes. The lady showed me about a child that when the child is at school, it's a school, show a picture of the school. When she starts to walking down the street, it shows what street she's on. When she gets home, it'll say home. It even shows how charged her phone or your child's phone is. So go to the app. It's Life 360. Just tell your child you want to see their phone. Because most of y'all paying the note anyway. Mama, you can't see my... I pay for this mother flocker. In fact, if this mother flocker is in my house, anything that you bring in this house, I can see. Download the app. Somebody says when you're driving, it shows how fast you're driving and all. So when your child said, I'm going over to Bronquisha's house, but she ends up at Billy Bob's house, you know where your child happens to be. Right? And somebody brought up another point. You need to check your child's phone. Iris, love Iris Cage. She one of my members that ain't a member, but I love her. I loved her mama, didn't I, Iris? When she was a little girl living on McCorkle Street upstairs, and I used to go by her mama's house all the time. I got your back, Iris, for what you said about me at church today. I loved your mama. Yes. But anyway, Iris brought something up to me. The Memphis Police Department and most police departments around the country have a social media department. Damn. Fella said he called his ex-wife cheating with that app. Well, damn. That's the reason I don't lay my damn, I ain't got no wife though, but that's the reason I don't lay my phone down for nobody to get their hands on my phone. I got codes and stuff. You can't just go in my phone. It's gonna go off like a burglar alarm. Bam, 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 somebody's in your phone. And I don't know how you men let y'all women check y'all phone. Oh God, I wish a mother flucker would. But anyway, let me go back to what I'm saying. What was I saying, Dale?
Iris about.
Oh, Iris. Iris submitted an idea. And yeah, Selena, you can put that on several phones. You can, if you got 6 children, 9 children, some of y'all got 9 children. You can put the letter or the name, and it designates which child it is. Okay? So you can check all 9 of them. But Iris submitted an idea to me, and I'm going to talk to someone in the City of Memphis Police Department, that these young people who are criminal minded always talk about their crimes on Facebook. They talk about they talk about they got guns, bazookas. Damn, they probably got some tanks, and they place all of that on social media. There should be a way, and I'm giving somebody that's running for city council, I'm giving you something right now, that there should be, from the mayor's office, I'm about to talk to Dr. H about this, when they take over when they win October 3rd. We won't go into office until January 1. Where the social media division of the police department would be monitoring these pages, and there should be a way that we as citizens could tell the police, look, go on this page here. And you're going to see Pookie with all of these guns. You need to go to Pookie's house and raid that house. And I'm going to submit, it happens. I remember when Steve Trineri, Philip Trineri was killed, and they couldn't find who did it. The boys who did it was all on Facebook. riding around in the stolen vehicle. I called the police director himself, gave him the name of the persons involved. And you know, they didn't act on it. Anyway, that's the reason we gotta have a new mayor. Somebody that's gonna make the police director do what they need to do. Somebody said photograph days so fast, they will leave the phone at their friend's house and be gone elsewhere without their phone. Did you hear what I said? Your child is not supposed to know that it's on their phone. You get the phone while they're sleeping or whatever they're doing. Boy, let me see that phone. Let me see what you got in this phone. And as you go through the phone, you place the app on the phone. Life 360. You don't tell the child that the app is on the phone, because if you tell the child that it's on there, they're subject to leave the phone or cut it off. As long as the phone is on, and these young folks don't never cut their phone off, you will be able to trace them, know their exact location. And I'm giving y'all that for free, okay? Use it. But the question still remains tonight. Does your child, yes, I know somebody said some of y'all can put that on your husband's and your girlfriend's phone. That's why we don't give nobody access to my phone. And if I got to track you as a woman, what I'm doing with you, I'm one of the men, baby, do what you're gonna do. My mama taught me at an early age, you can't miss what you can't measure. And you can't measure the inside of one of them cootie cats and tell when somebody been in there. Let me stick this ruler in there. He got about 6 inches of my cootie cat. Hell, if you had 6 inches, you could have got it yourself. Okay. All right, I'm gonna stop. I wish I would trace a woman down. Come on, damn. God made too many of them for me to just, I ain't going crazy over no one. No. I gotta follow you. I gotta call you every hour. What you doing? Same damn thing I was doing an hour ago. Okay. And y'all, some of y'all got men like that. Y'all know y'all do. Y'all got men that call you a dozen damn times a day and don't want a damn thing. I'm too busy to be worried about what a grown woman gonna do. Cause she can give that cootie cat away and you don't even know it. I got a record I play in the morning by O.B. Buchanan. Come and get it while he's gone. While he gone. I'm soaking wet and I ain't wearing no draw. Just come on back. No, brother, you can go around the corner. She'll send you to get her a 5-pound bag of sugar. Go and stop at the Kroger's, get me a 5-pound bag of golf chalks. I don't even think they make golf chalks sugar no more. Get that for me at Kroger's, okay? She know it's gonna take you at least 30 minutes to go to Kroger's. You're gonna have to get in the line, and while you gone to Kroger's, she gonna let Jolie slip through, knock that thing out while you in Kroger's, and when you come back, it's gonna be knocked out, and she gonna be smiling. You ain't gonna even know. So I ain't gonna. Jesus. At 62 years old, I wish I would. And don't go through my phone. Because you subject to see some things in my phone that'll grow hair on your head. Some of the things folks send me, Jesus. Some of them be looking nice though. But it ain't your business. I done changed complete subjects.
Yes.
That's a Friday night subject. Okay? Yeah. I wish I would. Baby, look. Do what you gonna do. Do what you gonna do. I ain't gonna follow you everywhere you go, and you can't go everywhere I go. I'm a businessman. Ooh. And see, some of y'all just go looking for stuff. You liked a picture of a girl on Facebook. Some of you silly ass women just that silly. What you like her picture for on Facebook? She look better than me. And you really be wanting to tell her ass, yeah, she do, you know. Some of y'all that petty, y'all that, ooh, you just simple minded. Chasing after a man or chasing after a woman. All right, that we'll talk about the chasing tomorrow night. But I wanted to really deal tonight with that subject. And I'm going to say it again. If this young lady had not been in the presence of people that were violating the law, she would be alive. Ask yourself, do you have any rules and regulations at your house? Are your children fearful to say certain things in your presence? Does your child still say yes, sir, and no, ma'am? Are you aware, as I mentioned last night, you as a parent have a responsibility of doing more than birthing a child. Don't smoke with your children. Don't drink with your children. Don't party with your children. Don't lie for them or lie on them. Don't let your children always around you when you're having grown folk conversations. Back in the day, you hear grown folk talking, get your ass on up out of here. Just quit letting your children make all of their own decisions. You as a parent, the person that is responsible for raising that child, you got a responsibility. and you are worse than an infidel. You can't even love God if you don't love your children enough to raise them right. Raise up a child in the way that it should go, not the way that it wants to go. Raise him up so that his life can be what? Long. If you don't raise your child right, he gonna die. You're murdering your own child when you don't raise him or her right. You're responsible for the undertaker putting that fluid in that child, putting that makeup on that child. And here's the thing, when a person is killed, they have to have an autopsy. Mothers, fathers. Before the undertaker gets your child goes to the medical examiner. They take a saw and they cut the cranial cap off. Take a saw. Bzzz, 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 bzzz. Take that cap off. Pull the brain out. They take your child, take another saw, maybe the same saw, and they cut your child's chest open, Y shape, this way, and straight down. They go on the inside, they take some stuff out. Then when they send it on to the undertaker, when he put the skull back on, your child real empty-headed. Most times they even put some sawdust. According to who the undertaker is, they'll take some newspaper. See, I grew up working in funeral homes. They'll take some newspaper and put it on the inside of your child's head. Probably be the funny paper or something. Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny then. Put the paper on the inside of the head. Sew the skull back on the head. Hopefully you got some hair so it'll cover up the stitches. Cut your child and run some embalming fluid. Put a whole lot of embalming fluid in it so you stay well preserved. Put some eye sockets, little caps on the inside your eye. Cause your eyeball be the sunk on the inside of the head. Get a little super glue, just a little bit. Raise your eyelid up over that cap. Put a little super glue under there so your eye don't pop open at the funeral. Cut the back out of your clothing. You didn't think they hold your dead children up and put them on? No, baby. Cut the back out the suit. put both his arms in, stuck it under there. He looked real, real natural. Put him in that box. Put a little makeup on him so he looked natural. But is the reason that your child has had to go through that is because you didn't raise your child? You didn't say no to your child. You didn't try to be an example for your child. You didn't tell him what was right and what was wrong. The reason that many of your children are dead today is because you didn't do the right thing. It's not the police's responsibility to raise your child. It's not the teacher's responsibility to raise your child. You laid down as a woman and got that child. So now you got to stand up and be a mom. It's tragic that this young lady has lost her life. Real tragic. If you got a child and they selling dope and you're allowing them to bring the dope into your house, don't get mad when the police kick the door in your house and they come in and they ramshack your house. You're responsible. You knew he was selling dope and bringing the dope in your house. Don't get mad when somebody kills your child carjacking a car or breaking into their house or trying to rob them on the streets. Don't get mad when your child gets dead, because guess what? If you're robbing them, if you're attempting to rape someone, if you're breaking in somebody's house, you deserve to die. Are you? And I'm hoping that maybe today something has been said that will make you as a parent sit up and say, I'm going to be responsible. And I go back 17 years old, and she's dead. But had she been at home at 3 o'clock in the morning, and quit giving me this sorry ass excuse, they sneak out I couldn't sneak out the house. Couldn't sneak out the house. I was scared, because I knew if I sneaked out the house, I couldn't come back to that house. Couldn't come back. Your children have no fear or respect for you. And guess whose fault it is? It's yours. How many minutes I got left? I got any more commercials that need to be played? I do. Dorothy, run. Mr. Price, how you doing, sir?
I can't complain, I don't think they.
I've been
listen.
trying to reach you.
Yeah, I got your voicemail the other day. I just didn't have time to call you back talk.
Well, you can talk to me now. You here?
And I've been hustling.
Huh?
I've been hustling.
You hustling?
Yeah, it's 4 days a week knocking on doors. That's how you reach the voters. All these people that think they're just gonna stick yard signs up on the intersections of Danny Thomas
It don't.
and Jackson, that don't work.
It don't. It don't. Especially when you got folk going behind you taking your signs up. The midnight crew is working.
Man, they working overtime.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mine was one of the first ones to go from your place.
Yeah, and you know, I think I know who's doing it, but I can't prove it, so I
Greg
don't
Rapp.
say. Huh?
Greg
Yeah, yeah,
Either him or Fergus Nolan.
or who?
Fergus Nolan,
Yeah,
well, he's a mess.
yeah.
I think it's great. Well, his crew, cause I think Strickland gave him some money.
Quite a
To
bit.
snatch signs?
Yeah, yeah.
Let me
like
give
that,
you
Jerry.
$25,000, you do what you do. Whatever you do what you do.
I don't tell you
What to
this,
do?
what to do,
But I'm looking
but
at you
the
when we're doing
unspoken,
this.
the unspoken rule is,
Well, it's already known what you do.
Well, no,
Yeah.
how do y'all know, so is this guy infamous for that's what
yes,
he does?
they have a crew.
They have a crew?
They have a crew
What
that
they
late
got?
at night, yes,
They
they have a
got
crew.
game.
I'm gonna put some anthrax on my signs, you touch them, you dig it.
They've got a crew
I'm gonna put,
that
that's what I'm
at
gonna do.
night, they go and destroy
That's part of the
signs.
that's part of the political game, man.
That's a
I mean,
reason,
signs don't get votes,
no, they don't,
not really.
but,
Knocking on people's doors, connecting with people,
So-
shaking their hands, that gets the votes.
it ain't too late for you to get some advertising, it's,
Well, you got some money for me to do it?
no, I ain't got nothing for you to do it.
That's what, we're having to spend all our money on canvases, that is, I'm paying people, I pay 6 people a week to go knock on doors for me, and that, to me, that's the most effective getting votes, cause that way people meet you. You know, they meet somebody face to face, and they shake their hands and they say, you know, I get out there myself, that's even better if the candidate introduces himself.
Yeah, it's always better for the candidates to be out there.
I've done been to.
How many minutes will I have when you come back? 3? Okay.
Y'all got something to drink somewhere, maybe some coffee or something? You know,
Don't, you might need to ask T, cause I have, I have.
Her name's T? hey, Tim. Y'all got some coffee or soda somewhere? Or soda? No. Nothing? Y'all ain't got no drinks? Oh, Jesus. We're gonna win this thing though. I got a feeling.
Okay. And welcome back as we are closing down the show. I'm reminding all you broke politicians, y'all need to come on and get with me. It's not too late to get you some advertising, get marketing out there, especially if your opponent is advertising and you're not advertising. That's crazy. Don't forget, excuse me, I was eating some skin. Dr. Willie Harrington will be on this show on Wednesday night. Excuse me. And for 2 hours, the only exclusive interview that you're going to see. I'm inviting those of you, put my email up there again right quick. I'm inviting those of you that would like to submit a question for Doc to do it. I will not be opening up the phone lines and go fall into that trap of Tammy Sawyer and all the renegade non-factors. Submit your question with your name on the email. And I will pass those questions on to Doc. Doc will be here for 2 hours. So, no, he didn't debate, and I think it's a great thing he didn't. So, but everything you want to know, you'll get it Wednesday night on this show. Thank you so very, very much. Join me at 6 a.m. for the Thaddeus Matthews Blues Show. You politicians, you still got some money. I know y'all come up with all these strategies on how you're going to win. But unless the people hear your message, then you're not effectively campaigning. You can call me at 231-9239. All right, I'm out of here until tomorrow evening or at 6 a.m. in the morning on AM 1600 WMQM. Top of the evening to you.
So the little girl's daddy and boyfriend are beefing on
Who?
Facebook. The daddy and the boyfriend.
Why the daddy and the boyfriend beefing?
The daddy